What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's blessed this Saturday. I wanted to talk about my feelings going forward with phalloplasty. So I have an upcoming consultation with Dr. Lease, and he's an old school surgeon. He only does abdominal or growing flat phallo, and he does not do UL. And with vaginectomy, he leaves a small opening. A buddy of mine just recently had a hysterectomy, and we've been talking a lot. And I told him that urinating standing up really isn't a big deal for me, but I have a lot of dysphoria when I'm in public, and not being able to urinate standing up. Anybody who's visited the men's bathroom knows that it's disgusting in there. 9 times out of 10, there's only one stall, and then all the rest of them are urinals. So if somebody's in the bathroom, in the stall, then you can't use the bathroom until they come out. And I was really, really against using my arm for phalloplasty. I just felt like the scar would be too much for me to mentally deal with, and so forth. But as I've been navigating and having consultations and reading up on doctors and listening to other people's experiences, I feel like Dr. Safer is like my best bet. His team is phenomenal. I've had no quarrels. I've had no problems at all during this entire dealing with them. I felt very comfortable. They have somebody who, is delegated for each task. They have a team that does, the letters. They have somebody who does the scheduling. They have somebody who, even when he was running late for our consultation, she called me and told me, like, hey, he's running late, so it's probably going to be around 3 o'clock your time that you guys speak. And I'm like, okay. I was really adamant about having abdominal flat phallo, and there's not a lot of surgeons that do abdominal flat phallo, so my options was very limited. BMI restrictions, creates a lot of, it makes it to where it's very difficult to find a surgeon, unless you're closer to your ideal weight, regardless of your health, and so it's been very limited, and the surgeon that I thought I was going to go with, I really don't feel comfortable with his team, which, makes me feel uncomfortable with him. They're very inefficient, and they, lied. His assistant lied to me and said that, basically that, they had already submitted my information to insurance and were waiting for approval. When I called my insurance company, the lady told me that they didn't have anything on file from them. So she called his assistant directly, and she said, oh, well, we're going to wait till January because, we try to wait until we're like 90 days out before we, call the insurance to get approval. So why didn't you tell me that? So you blatantly lied to me. No. I just don't feel confident in that. And it's really sad, and it kind of sucks because, you don't know what to do, in terms of it's like you're limited, and you just have to roll with it. So what I've decided is, I don't know what I want to do. I would prefer a one-stop shop where, I have the vaginectomy, scrotoplasty, hysterectomy, all of that done at the same time. but I know that that's not a possibility. And it is, depending on what surgical site you want to use. The only shitty part about dealing with Dr. Lease, is that he is not affiliated with any insurance company. He does not participate with insurance, but he tries to work with them as much as possible. So I feel like if I go with him, whatever I'm expected to pay out of pocket, I'm going to have to pay that up front versus being able to be billed on the back end and set up a payment plan. So that may be $5,000 or $6,000 that I have to come up with up front, which I'm not prepared for. I don't know, man. It's just been a forever, going journey. So we'll see. I'll keep y'all updated. Thank you to my few subscribers that have watched my videos and subscribed. I appreciate it.